Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And they ran their offense.
Just a great look at the metropolis. That is Houston, Texas. Sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
They need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here. But no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
Taking a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
Point play.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Houston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82%?
Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Rockets shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch. So he gets them both. With legends here, guys, look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Rockets on top, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston was looking great right away. Some lights-out offense and defense on display as they went on an 11-0 run to start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Rockets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Go to the line. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Both good from the line that time.
And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
The Bucks making a switch here. Shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Rockets, Slay. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he's able to get one and go to the free throw line.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
The Bucks making a switch here.
The green light doesn't get much green.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.